Hey there guys, Postowo here, and today what I've got for you is the Leather Unknown. The first thing that I want to make pretty clear about this mask is that it is, well, a mystery. Basically, everything about it is completely unable to be confirmed. Its name isn't known, that's why we call it the Leather Unknown. Its manufacturer isn't known, and the only thing we have towards, well, its actual history are guesses. So, the best guess at this thing's general history comes from the collector Moulage. In a now unlisted video, he says that it is maybe from Chicago and maybe from the 1950s. I would add to that that since basically every example seems to vary slightly, they follow this general pattern, but specific details tend to change. I think that this was just made by someone in a machine shed that didn't really have the money to go and really market this. This thing's exact purpose is also, well, unknown. I assume, though, that it is just meant for nuisance dusts, and this is just like something you'd wear while you're in the workshop and something needs sanding or something. It's, of course, we'll get into this soon, but it's not even. I wouldn't trust this for even that. It's very, very poorly designed. So, now that I've got the lack of history out of the way, why don't I actually show you this train crash of a mask? So, as the name would imply, the Leather Unknown is made out of leather, or, as this example is, faux leather. It has two glass eyepieces, which are actually surrounded by a mesh screen that would, well, completely void the protection to the eyes given by the lenses. So, there's the filter. It is, well, just, there are no valves on this thing. All air is supposed to just go through the filter, but it doesn't, and we'll get to that in a moment. Here is the, well, attachment for the head harness. Sometimes these are squared off there, but these ones are pointed. You can actually remove this head harness, well, this strap, but not the top strap, it seems. This thing adjusts via two buckles, so there's one for the, I guess, I don't know what kind of strap to call that. I guess maybe neck strap, I don't know. And then you've got your top strap, and like I said, one buckle for each. Before I show you the inside, I would like to give you just one more glance at the construction of this nose cup. It is very, very low quality and just stitched together. A design that, well, a type of manufacture that should have just been abandoned after, the interwar period. So here is the interior of this thing. The first thing I will mention is, well, here is your mesh screen. Something you may notice is that the mesh goes beneath the lip of the nose cup. That completely breaks the seal and means that every time you exhale, a very large amount of exhaled air will go up into the lens and cause fogging. It's basically a reverse Tissot deflector. You've also got, well, the really only attempt at making this thing comfortable, which is this, I believe, felt seam going around the mesh. And down here, you've just got this faux leather awful nose cup, which is very, very uncomfortable and just doesn't seal. In there, we've got the filter, which cannot be unscrewed. It has to be manually popped out. You have to get your fingers in there and push that thing out. I'm not going to do that, but, it's just several layers of some form of crepe paper sandwiched between a couple of, well, wire mesh screens. So that's all there really is to say about this thing. It's a mystery mask with a mystery manufacturer, and, well, I doubt any of that's going to get solved. Like I said in my last video about the mural cops, a lot of these things with industrial masks just get lost forever, and that's a shame. Anyhow, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one, whenever that is.